welcome to my first ever Astro vlog. My name's Steve and I'm an astrophotographer from the north of England. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, but I thought I'd start documenting the trips that I go on to shoot astrophotography. So tonight it's not a particularly exciting one. I've driven about 45 minutes up to a place called Coldstone near Pateley Bridge. It's a reasonably dark spot, which isn't too far away, so it's kind of ideal for, you know, just getting out. It's been a while since I've been out. It's not been particularly clear, which is always frustrating. It's sounding a little bit windy out there, so we'll see what we can do. I'm hoping to get a couple of hours on something at 400mm, but we shall see how the night goes. Alright, so I am all set up, target picked. I thought about doing M81 and M82, but I'm going to do my annual first deep space target of the season, which is Andromeda, which is a nice easy target, easy to find. I hope. I haven't looked yet. I fired one shot off to see where I'm at, and I'm just going to go check that. Okay, so there it is. That's my first test shot, just to make sure my framing's right, and that is Andromeda. So I'm going to get zoomed into 400mm, get everything focused up, and we'll get some shots going. Alright, so there is my first exposure at 400mm. Just 30 seconds just to check framing, etc. It's looking pretty good. So I'll get it set up to fire off some more. So I thought I'd just quickly talk you through my setup. It's a pretty basic deep space setup. I've just got a K&F tripod with a Skywatcher Star Adventurer. I've got a Canon 6D with a Pluto trigger attached, and then a Sigma 120 to 400mm, obviously zoomed all the way out to 400mm. Need to get me lens warmer on that, but yeah, that's me setup. So an unfortunate change of plan. The wind is far too much for me to be shooting at 400mm on the setup that I've got. So I've wound it back to 120, which is the bottom end of the focal range of this lens, and I'll just have to do a sort of wide sort of shot on drum. It's not ideal, but I'd rather get that than nothing. So I'm just doing another test shot, see where we're at, and then hopefully I'll be able to get shooting, and then it's coffee time. Right, unfortunately, change of plan again. Even like 30 seconds at 400mm was just wobbling all over the place because of the wind. So, sorry, 120mm. So I've gone down 30-second shots, 120mm. It's not what I set out to do, but it's better than nothing. So I think it's time to get the kettle. So that's me all packed up. The wind has been absolutely brutal tonight, not what I was expecting at all. So 120mm I'll have to do. I think I've got about 3 hours. So I'm going to go home, get some kit, and then stack it in the morning and see what the crack is. Right, so I am now back home, a bit earlier than usual from a night like this. Unfortunately, the wind was unbearable and it just got too cold. I'm going to get the photos on my computer now, just do a first stack just because I'm impatient and I want to see what the photos look like all stacked up, and do some editing, and then I will post the image on my Instagram. I will drop a link below. So there we are, that is all my images from tonight. There's a total of 202. They're not all the same exposure length, so I don't know exactly how much time I've got in total. I messed about a little bit with ISO and aperture and exposure length to try and nail it down, and try and get as little wobbling from the wind as possible, because it was really bad. So we'll just open that in preview. So that is a single image on Andromeda at 120mm. It looks okay. That one's maybe a little bit noisy. I will chuck them into Cyril, see what comes out. So every time I go on an Astro trip, when I get home or on the way home, I always tell myself I'm just going to go straight to bed, not look at my pictures, because I'll just end up staying up far too late and not getting enough sleep. But once again, I've got home, loaded my pictures up, and now I'm desperate to see what I've got. So I've popped the pictures in Cyril. It's going to stack them and we'll see what we've got. I'm not expecting miracles from 120mm, but again, it was better than nothing. It was really good to get out, good to see my mate Howard, who I haven't seen in a while. I'll chuck his Instagram in the description, because he's definitely worth checking out. He's got a really nice setup, just got himself pics in sight, so I'm expecting really big things from him this season. Alright, so it's now several days later. This Andromeda data has been absolutely kicking my ass. I didn't expect it to be quite as much effort to process as it has been. I've tried it 3 or 4 times now. I'm not going to be happy with it. It was too windy, and I wanted to shoot at 400mm. I could only shoot at 120, really short exposures, so it just didn't get a chance to pull out the detail I'd like. I'm going to post the picture anyway. I'll stick it on my Instagram so you can have a look at it there. In the meantime, while I wasn't processing the Andromeda data, I went out again with Howard, but this time up to a place called Cray, just out the back of Buckton, past Kettlewell, out past Grassington, Yorkshire Dales basically. Had a good night there. Didn't vlog because I was absolutely riddled with COVID and felt absolutely terrible. So there's no footage from that. However, there is an image from that night, which I will again post in the video. That's already on my Instagram, so you can go over there, have a look at that. Again, check out Howard's Instagram. He's got a couple of shots from the couple of nights that we've been out, which are really good. Other than that, thanks for watching.